All right, continuing our countdown of our top 5 favorite things of RM28, this 1970 HEMI Cuda, we're taking you inside. The interior of this car is fully restored and modified. It's got the classic look with tons of modern touches. Check this out. So I'm sitting here in the cockpit of RM28, and there's all kinds of incredible stuff in here. We're gonna toss over to Esparza. He's gonna walk us through all the details of this interior.
Okay, more about the interior. The best place to talk about it is from the driver's seat. This is where you get a whole feel for the driving experience and all the things in the interior. This is where you're gonna spend most of your time interacting with the car. So there's a lot of attention to detail in this car. Everything has been gone through and touched. I'll try and go over every little detail. I'm sure I'll miss something, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Starting with the steering wheel. So this is a 14-inch billet, 3 split spoke design steering wheel with a leather half wrap. Behind that, it's attached to a tilt column with all billet knobs. The gauges you look at, so these are all auto meter gauges with a carbon fiber face. They're sitting in a custom gauge panel that's also carbon fiber. That panel also houses the vintage air controls. This car has AC, it's all vintage air AC. There's billet knobs also for the wiper and the headlights. A brand new dash pad, so everything's really nice and clean with that. You still have your AC vents in the dash, but the basic stock factory layout for a Barracuda as far as the dash, it's just the gauge panel and insert has changed, which is really cool. I really love the way these cars have almost a very short window and a big dash. And in 70, you know, in the E-bodies in general, you kind of have a very driver-centric dash pad. So it feels good. It feels like almost like nearing a cockpit. And then you have a factory console. And then to get the shifter to work with that, it has an offset mechanism. And this is a very cool, it's a pistol grip shifter. So in a 70, it's just so iconic. But this one is rolling gears on the 5-speed. The pedal layout is really good. It has factory style pedals. And then of course the Dodge crate engine came with a drive-by-wire accelerator pedal. So placement of that is really good. The seats. This is my favorite part. These are Procar by Scat seats. They have a microfiber, almost a suede insert, and then black leather on the outside. The rear seat's been upholstered to match. The headliner is all brand new, visors are brand new. Pretty much everything has been gone through on this car. And in black, it really helps tone down the exterior of the red. And it feels great when you're in here. It feels like very high-class touch points. And then the ergonomics are really, really good in this car. You can find the ideal seating position with all the adjustability in the seats and the tilt column. You can really get comfortable. We have people that are all the way from like 6'5" and down that are driving these cars, and we don't know how tall the winner is going to be. So having those things adjustable are very important. So this car nails it. I love sitting here. All the viewpoints too are good. The Ringbrothers mirrors, they really help tie in everything. So these cars have kind of a short window, which makes them look so aggressive. So you do have a little bit of blind spots in the C-pillars, but the mirrors really help with that. And then the open, you know, having a hard top with no B-pillar, that really helps with the shoulder check and whatever you're gonna do when you're driving it. But ideally, what really impressed me the most about this interior is just the full layout. So when you're driving this car, it feels very sporty. The seats are supportive but comfortable. We've gone on some long drives on this car. It cruises great on the freeway with that 5th gear, with the AC blowing, stereo cranked. It has a Kenwood head unit and some really killer speakers. So it checks all the boxes. I like being in here.